Hello and welcome to FYI Weekly, your official source for the latest news and information from the city of Greensboro. The city's Neighborhood Development Department is recognizing National Lead Poisoning Prevention Week, October 22nd through the 26th. Staff is spreading the word about efforts to combat lead paint and other home hazards in owner-occupied and rental properties built prior to 1978. The city's lead-safe housing program has been providing assistance to remove hazards in owner-occupied homes as well as rental properties since July 2002. So far, nearly 1,000 housing units occupied by low to moderate income households have been made lead-safe as a result of this program. HUD funding for the program has also increased local contractor capacity to deal with this issue through lead safety training programs, provided extensive outreach and information to local families, and increased collaboration and coordination between community agencies. Learn more about lead poison prevention or to see if you qualify for lead paint remediation assistance, please visit the Neighborhood Development Department website. To schedule free lead poisoning tests for children under the age of 6, call the Guilford County Department of Public Health at 336-641-7777. If your yard is known for being blanketed by leaves, the city's annual loose leaf collection program will kick off on November 13th. The first round of collection is scheduled through December 22nd. The trucks will make the rounds again from December 27th through January 25th. You can visit the city's website to access the interactive map that will show you where your neighborhood falls on the pickup schedule. Meantime, the city offers the following tips for a successful loose leaf collection season. Rake leaves to the edge of your yard behind the curb, not in the street or in the sidewalks. Remove sticks, rocks, and other debris that may damage city equipment. Do not park vehicles on, in front of, or near piles of leaves. Residents may also use the city's year-round yard waste program to dispose of leaves. To do so, place the leaves in clear plastic bags or in a plastic or metal garbage can and set them at the curb on your regular trash collection day. The collected leaves are converted into compost to fertilize city gardens and landscaped areas. If the landscape areas in your yard could benefit from the compost, it may be purchased at the White Street landfill located at 2503 White Street. The Greensboro Police Department says online classified ads are growing in popularity for legitimate buyers, sellers, as well as criminals who have no intention of buying or selling anything. For sellers, the ads, which are usually free, can reach wide audiences in a short period of time. For buyers, online ads allow them to find an assortment of items and compare prices. For criminals, finding ads posted on sites such as Craigslist, LetGo, and OfferUp provide another means for them to commit crimes. They use these online ads as a way to lure people who have money or property worth stealing. Criminals know buyers will likely show up with cash, which makes them an easy target. Because of the risks involved with these transactions, Greensboro police continue to encourage people to make the exchange at a police station or a trusted public place. Police remind for you to arrive at the meeting place before the other person so you can observe their behavior. Bring someone with you or let someone know where you are going and who you are meeting. If something doesn't feel right, follow your instincts and leave the scene immediately. In an effort to help each of us improve our quality of life, the city has partnered with Cone Health for a series of brief and informative videos designed to inspire you to make better choices when it comes to healthy living. Let's check in with our friends at Cone Health for today's News for Your Health.
For most people, occasional lapses in memory are a normal part of the aging process, but sometimes not. As we get older, there are some normal memory errors that we make that are age-related. For example, misplacing your keys, having trouble finding a word while you're talking, even forgetting an appointment. That's not cause for concern. What I see is that when people make these errors much more frequently and they begin to disrupt their lifestyle, then we start to worry that there may be a dementia coming. A lot of people ask me, how can I maintain the memory I have or the thinking skills I have? Sometimes when we forget, it's not that we're forgetting information, but we're not actually absorbing it. So if you're having visual problems or hearing problems, or you've been diagnosed with those and you're supposed to wear glasses or hearing aids, please do wear those and get those kinds of things checked out. Secondly, sleep. Sleep is very, very important for memory, and we find that people who have inadequate sleep or disorders of sleep will have problems with staying alert and also problems with memory during the daytime. Drinking too much alcohol, use of drugs, and smoking. I would recommend stopping smoking because when you're smoking, you're actually taking oxygen out of the brain, and it can actually worsen your health in other ways. Stay intellectually engaged. Doing crossword puzzles or word searches, that's fine, but what research shows us is that when you're doing those activities and it's a social context where you're doing it with other people, it can be much, much more effective to keep you mentally sharp. So, get involved in book clubs, go to dance classes, things like that can be very helpful. Another important thing is exercise, and people don't always realize that exercise is important to brain health. 30 minutes a day, if you can, of aerobic activity can be very, very effective in promoting the health of your brain because you're pumping blood through your brain. Managing stress and depression, that's an important one. I think that a lot of folks who are having memory problems, what we find out is that they're having very stressful lifestyles or they're actually depressed. Many of my patients ask me what they can do in terms of aids to use to improve their memory. First, you can definitely write things down. That's probably the easiest thing to do, either in a cell phone or on a pad of paper. Using a calendar that's in a central location in your home to kind of mark down appointments and important information can be very helpful. Asking people to repeat what they say to you back, even if you think you've heard it, and then rehearsing what you hear back in your own mind can be very helpful in strengthening the memory trace that you get. Another memory aid would be using alarms. So if you have to do something at a certain time to program your watch or your cell phone to give you an alarm to remind you to do something. If you worry that you're having memory problems or you're worried about a loved one having memory problems, I think the first thing to do is consult with your personal care physician. There are many medical conditions that could cause memory loss. Medical conditions such as thyroid disease, vitamin deficiencies. There can even be side effects of medications that can cause memory loss, so you want your physician to be able to review those with you and make sure that that's going fine. Thanks for joining me. I hope this information has been helpful. For more information about memory and wellness, please visit conehealth.com/wellness. I'm Dr. Michael Zelson.
City employees will be teeing it up for United Way. We'll have that story and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. The community is invited to weigh in on the initial findings and preliminary recommendations for the Greensboro Cultural Arts Master Plan, or GCAMP. Cultural Planning Group, the consultant selected for the project, will make a short presentation and facilitate an interactive meeting to respond to the community findings and draft recommendations. The event is scheduled from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Wednesday, September 26th at the Union Square Auditorium, located at 124 East Gate City Boulevard. After months of gathering information through discussion groups, stakeholder interviews, community engagement events, and a survey, the consultants have prepared a research summary and strategy outline for the plan. During this presentation, they will share the research summary and how it informs the set of strategies for growing and strengthening the arts and culture in Greensboro. The public will be asked to participate in providing feedback through a discussion and an opportunity to respond through instant polling. The consultants will incorporate community feedback in preparing the final recommendations for the Creative Greensboro Cultural Arts Master Plan. This plan will be presented to the GCAMP Task Force and to City Council later this fall. If you lead a Greensboro arts group, help the city create a comprehensive inventory of arts and culture organizations by entering your contact information online. For more information about the Arts Master Plan, visit the Greensboro Cultural Arts Master Plan website. The City of Greensboro is hosting its third annual Benefit Classic Golf Tournament in support of United Way. Teams will tee up at 8:30 a.m. on Friday, September 28th at the Greensboro National Golf Club in Summerfield. This event is part of a joint fundraising effort between City of Greensboro and Guilford County employees to support the United Way of Greater Greensboro. Registration is $55 for individual golfers, which include 18 holes, golf balls, lunch, and awards for the top 3 teams. Each year, city employees raise funds by donating money and holding fundraisers in order to make an impact and help those in the Greensboro community. Last year, the city raised more than $163,000 for the United Way of Greater Greensboro. The 18-hole Captain's Choice Tournament begins with a shotgun at 8:30 a.m., and each team consists of 4 golfers. A lunch will follow the tournament. There will be contests such as closest to the pin and longest drive. Event coordinators are seeking players, sponsors, and volunteers. Singles and doubles are welcomed and will be paired with other players prior to the tournament. The Greensboro National Golf Club is located at 330 Niblick Drive in Summerfield. For more information or to register, contact Doug Hanks with the city's Information Technology Department at 336-373-7739. The Greensboro Mayor's Committee for Persons with Disabilities is preparing to host the 33rd Annual Shoppers Day on December 6th. The committee is seeking volunteers and accepting donations. More than 700 residents with moderate to severe disabilities are expected to participate. The inclement weather date is set for December 11th. Volunteers are needed to accompany these shoppers as they purchase holiday gifts at Four Seasons Town Center. The committee also needs refreshments, paper products, and/or monetary donations for the Santa Room. To volunteer or donate to the Shoppers Day, call 336-373-2723. In an effort to spotlight and celebrate local artists, business owners, community builders, and essentially the next generation of leaders, the city is proud to partner with Action Greensboro to introduce our Made in Greensboro series. This day, we place the spotlight on Jada Monica Drew, community convener, teacher, and author. Jada Monica Drew is a business owner, author, and an active public speaker. But when it comes down to it, Jada is a teacher training individuals and institutions. Jada studied psychology, education, and African American studies at Guilford College, where she was a Bonner Scholar. After graduation, she did a stint as a North Carolina Campus Compact AmeriCorps Vista, founding literacy programs at Kaiser Middle School and the Newcomers School. But she soon returned to Guilford College to serve as Director of Multicultural Education and Adjunct Professor. She also started a business consultancy, Social Designs, which focuses on diversity and leadership training. Social Designs projects have included the Senegal Global Youth Exchange, connecting students from Wiley Elementary with students in Dakar, Senegal, to explore language and culture. Jada is also the director of the Youth Action Project, and she volunteers as co-chair of Other Voices with the Greensboro Chamber of Commerce, and she serves on the board for Arts Greensboro and the American Service Friends Committee. To learn more about Made in Greensboro or to see more images taken by photographers Jerry Walford and Scott Mothersbaugh, visit the Action Greensboro website at madeingso.com. It's that time of year again when the city celebrates the contributions of minority and women-owned enterprises. MedWeek is here. Find out what events are on this week's calendar. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. The City of Greensboro has an office devoted to providing support and resources to local businesses owned by minorities and women. 1 week out of the year is set aside for networking and recognition. Joining me now to tell us about the events on tap for MedWeek is Tiffany Jones. She is a member of the MedWeek Planning Committee. Hello, Tiffany. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Carla. Thank you.
Well, this is an exciting time. MedWeek comes once a year. You work really hard, I know that you do, to put all of these great events that take you Monday through Friday. So tell us, for folks who are not familiar, what is Greensboro MedWeek?
Okay. Greensboro MedWeek is a collaborative effort between the City of Greensboro, UNCG, A&T, Guilford County, and Guilford County Schools, where we come together and we recognize and celebrate minority and women in the community, their businesses, and all the great things that they have done throughout the year.
Okay, well, that's a really nice thing, because sometimes when you're a small business, you might seem like you're unseen, and this is an opportunity that you all set aside to let them shine. So during the week, with all of the activities that you have planned, would you say that this is an opportunity for training and networking?
Yes, we have several training opportunities during the week. On Wednesday is our development day. That's a day devoted to training and business development. We have various workshops such as customer service training, branding, and marketing. We have several law firms that are coming in to talk about legal resources that are available. And then in the evening, we have a construction-focused workshops where we have the Department of Labor coming in to talk about OSHA regulations, and as well as another law firm talking about construction subcontracting. Following that is a construction networking opportunity where we're inviting the entire construction community. That's prime contractors, subcontractors, non-MWBEs and MBEs to come together and network and meet each other.
Oh, that's wonderful, and that's a really great resource. And when you're listing all of these options for people to get the training, it sounds like it would have a cost associated with it. How much does it cost if you want to participate in the MedWeek activities?
Actually, most of MedWeek is free and open to the public. There's only 2 events where there's a fee associated, but the training opportunities as well as networking is free and open to the public, and we encourage the community to come and support our minority and women businesses here in the Triad, especially at our Business Expo on Tuesday at the Greensboro Coliseum.
Okay, that's a great event. I have attended in the past. Now that you've told us all about MedWeek, if people want to see the calendar of events, get more information, where do they go?
They can visit the city's website, or they can call us at 336-373-2674.
Okay, well, thank you, Tiffany, for giving us a better sense of what MedWeek is and the events that you'll be hosting. I am looking forward to attending, and I will see you there.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stay tuned for a little-known fact about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city. That's coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back. One way to stay informed about what's happening in the city is by attending or tuning in to City Council meetings. The Greensboro City Council meetings are open to the public, but if you can't attend, we broadcast the meetings live right here on GTN, and we also stream the meetings live on the city's website. Council meetings take place at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesdays of the month on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building located at 300 West Washington Street. The first meeting of the month includes public comments and special presentations. Meetings on the third Tuesday of the month focus on public hearings and city business. The fourth Tuesday is reserved for a meeting as needed. To review the council meeting schedule and agendas, please visit the city's website. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. The Commission on the Status of Women is sponsoring a free workshop on protecting memory. The workshop will take place at the Lusk Center from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Thursday, September 27th. Staying safe, protecting memory is part of the Things We Face series and will include tips on preventing memory loss, boosting memory, and recognizing warning signs of Alzheimer's. Featured speakers include Karen Owens with the Alzheimer's Association and Dr. Karen Pollard with Brain Wellness International. Refreshments will be provided. This program is sponsored by the Commission on the Status of Women, Hospice and Palliative Care of Greensboro, Community Housing Solutions, United Way, Guilford County Sheriff's Office, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority, and Piedmont Health Services and Sickle Cell Agency. Registration is available online. The Lusk Center is located at 2501 Summit Avenue. For transportation, physical accommodations, and language service needs, contact the Human Relations Department at 336-373-2038. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our department spotlight, but first, prepare to mark your calendar for all the great events happening this week on the town.
Hey, this is Taylor. Kick off the autumn season with these fun outdoor activities. This Friday at 1 p.m., the city hosts a new golf program for all military veterans called PGA Hope. This event provides all veterans with free golf instruction taught by the local PGA professionals at Gillespie Golf Course. There is still plenty of room, so register today by calling Ricardo Hannon at 336-373-2626. Thank you to all the servicemen and women out there. Starting on Saturday, the Triad Theater League is hosting a special stage combat workshop for those actors ages 14 and up at Claude Clou Multicultural Center from 1:30 to 3 p.m. Sword fighting, sword choreography, and stage movement will be covered. This class will be taught by a drama teacher and is free for members and only $25 for non-members. To register, email Angela Tripp at awtripp@scrapmetal.net. Help develop your future characters by enrolling in this exciting workshop. Are you a child of the 80s or just a fan? Head over to the Lost 80s live concert this Sunday starting at 7 p.m. at the White Oak Amphitheater. This concert will feature all of your long-lost favorites like A Flock of Seagulls, Wang Chung, When in Rome UK, Any Motion, Naked Eyes, and Gene Loves Jezebel. Enjoy this concert and everybody Wang Chung tonight. For more information or to purchase tickets, visit GreensboroColiseum.com. Don't miss your chance to see Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None at the Triad Stage. Solve the mystery before time runs out. 10 strangers trapped in a dangerous island each have a secret. Match your wits against the master of suspense to catch the killer before they are gone. For showtimes, tickets, or for more information, go to triadstage.org. Keep watching FYI Weekly right here on GTN to find out about more events happening on the town.
Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has more than 22 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. Today we place the spotlight on the Greensboro Police Department. The agency recruits year-round and officer promotions are celebrated throughout the year. 8 police officers and 3 non-sworn employees with the Greensboro Police Department advanced in rank during the most recent promotional ceremony. 1 lieutenant advanced to captain, 1 sergeant is now a lieutenant, 2 corporals advanced to sergeant, and 4 officers were promoted to corporal. All 3 non-sworn employees were promoted to CSI supervisors. On the other side of the break is this week's Way to Go GSO shout-out. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO shout-out. This week's shout-out goes to Community Housing Solutions. The agency rallied more than 200 volunteers to repair, paint, and do yard work this week for 21 homeowners in Lincoln Heights and Dudley Heights. These neighborhoods were the hardest hit by the tornado that struck back in April. This community service is part of the 8th annual Paint the Town event. Sherwin-Williams is donating the paint and related supplies. Volunteers from corporations, faith communities, and civic organizations will converge on these neighborhoods to assist families who are unable to physically or financially do the work themselves. Paint the Town is organized by Community Housing Solutions, a local nonprofit organization that provides home repairs to Guilford County homeowners. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.